Well, it's finally summertime, and while students are excited to get out of school, there is a little apprehension as to what summer will actually look like. Ben Astor sat down with Alexis to talk about it a little.
First, I asked Alexis on her thoughts on how the summer will be affected by COVID-19.
It will be different because my basketball season's already pushed out, and like some tournaments that we had are canceled, which kind of stinks, but hopefully it keeps getting pushed out and we'll be able to play and have practices soon. Also, like, I always go on vacation for the summer, and I feel like that will be canceled a lot too, but I have a house in Maine and like we go back and forth to there, so I mean that should be fun. But I'm sure like parties and like big groups of people and stuff like won't be a thing, which is kind of sad, but we'll see.
Alexis also talks about what she's going to be doing over the summer.
Probably workouts for basketball, and like I've been doing. Maybe see a few people, like a small group of friends or something, but probably not a lot because it's ruining everything. But
Thanks, Alexis. Hopefully, with some caution, everyone's summer vacation will turn out to be a lot better than everyone's expectations. Keegan Bunker reached out to people from all over the place to send a message to people they miss. Here are your Wildcat shoutouts.
Shout out to the girls web hockey team. I miss you guys so much, and I'm so excited for next season, but I can't wait to see you guys after quarantine's over.
Shout out to Rachel Smith, Jessica Whittemore, and Sarah Morrell. I can't wait for more bike rides and beach trips with you guys after quarantine.
Shout out to the squad, Chris, Randy, Keegan, Jonah, and the Shamies. Can't wait to play airsoft with you guys after quarantine.
Shout out Keegan Bunker. I can't wait to rip puck with you, my long-lost twin, after quarantine's over.
Shout out to Sarah Eaton, May Monroe, and Riley Bain. I miss you guys so much and can't wait to play hockey with you guys after quarantine.
Thanks, Keegan. Those were awesome. Now, who were you thinking about while watching this segment, and what would you say to him? Why don't you reach out to him right now and say exactly what you want? It's important now more than ever that we keep our minds occupied, and if we can do that while keeping our bellies full, it's a win-win. To keep from getting bored, Natalie Burns decided to show us how to make her gnocchi pesto pasta from scratch.
Today we'll be making gnocchis and pesto pasta.
To a blender, add a spoonful of garlic and 1/4 cup of pine nuts. Add 1.5 cups basil, half a cup of Romano, 1/2 teaspoon of salt, zest and juice 1 lemon, blend and gradually add 1/3 cup of oil. Now in a bowl, add 1 cup ricotta and 1/4 cup of Parmesan cheese. Add half a teaspoon of salt, 3/4 teaspoon of oil, 1 egg, and whisk. Add 3/4 cup of flour to a bowl in 3 parts. Flour cutting board and roll and cut dough into small pieces. Add pasta to boiling water. Let pasta rise to top, strain, and add pesto and enjoy.
Thank you so much, Natalie. That looked delicious. Now, hopefully everybody's got some inspiration and a new recipe that they can try at home. This school year was cut short, which meant that the drama club could not put on their big annual spring production. Carly Ellis went out and interviewed a few of the people in the club so they could talk about their finest memories of the senior class from drama club.
I asked a few people what they had to say to the current seniors.
My heart really goes out to all of you seniors. I'm hurting for you and with you. I'm sorry that your time at WB had to end in a way that was so unexpected, but always remember that it doesn't matter how you start or finish the race, but it's the journey that you're going to remember. That's a lesson that I really had to learn.
So to the current seniors in Drama Club, I would just like to say thank you guys. Thank you guys for being so passionate in what you do. Thank you for loving what you do. And thank you guys for being mentors. I know for myself, and I'm sure for the younger kids, When you first come into drama, it can be really hard to step out of your shell and just be 100% yourself. And having you seniors, you guys just made it a comfortable environment.
I found it important to know what their favorite memories were with the seniors.
Going to see Dirty Dancing, and I know at the time that you guys weren't seniors, but even still, it was really nice to hang out with all of you.
Is every cast party and every show and every rehearsal. It's the smaller things that I truly appreciate.
Lastly, I asked what were some final messages for the seniors.
And on the other hand, you might not want to leave something you feel is so special. But no matter how difficult it is, I want you guys to know that you have your entire lives ahead of you.
Great. I want you to remember that the Drama Club will always be there for you guys, just as you've been here for us. Please come back and visit, because we already miss you. And remember, first you honor your life, and with it, your life in the theater.
A big thank you to the Drama Club members from the class of 2020. It's clear that you've made some lasting memories, had some great laughs, and made an impact on all the Drama Club members. We wish you all the best. Since COVID-19 has started, many first responders across the nation have been doing parades at many hospitals to show support to all the medical personnel. Wildcat News' Brianna Flaherty has this story.
It is very sincere and nice and heartwarming to be part of this.
The parades at the hospitals are a great show of camaraderie. Medical professionals are not necessarily on the front lines, so it's nice to feel appreciated by those who are.
It's important to do the parade just to show our support.
I think it's important to do this at hospitals just because it's one location. At least with the hospital staff, you can bring everyone outside quick and can spend the 20 minutes it takes to do the parade.
Everyone likes to feel appreciated and important. I feel it's especially important during emotional and physically difficult times.
It's pretty incredible seeing all the different firefighters, police officers going to show their support for all the men and women, nurses,
are
doctors.
able to schedule around the parade times so they can attend, whereas nurses, lab professionals, respiratory therapists aren't as lucky. The ones that are still working in the buildings can often hear the sirens, and
nurses, doctors, hospital workers, line the sidewalks, both nurses, doctors, all the hospital workers with signs cheering us on. There was hundreds of us there. I was lucky enough to be part of 2 of them.
This pays off and how thankful they are to see us going down, blaring lights and sirens, and it's just very nice because we all appreciate each other.
Great piece, Brianna, and a big thank you to all the medical personnel and first responders. With the recent threat of the coronavirus, it has been difficult to stay in contact with people who aren't in our immediate family. We wanted to see what kind of creative ways people are keeping in touch with each other while preventing the spread of the virus. Luke Gately has this story.
People have been finding it difficult to stay in contact with their friends and family. So we decided to ask about how people are coming up with creative ideas to stay in contact.
We have been doing family Zoom calls, and at fires we just stay a few feet apart so we don't get sick.
We actually started a virtual book club. So we meet once a week and kind of talk about the book. We also talk about other things. So that's been probably one of the more creative things that we've done. And then one of the other things that we've done a couple times is the birthday parade. Getting a bunch of people together and making signs and driving by someone's house. That was another creative way we've kept in touch and socialized with family and friends.
Well, my friends and I have been playing Uno on Xbox almost every night since quarantine started. So that's a good way to keep in touch.
Thank you, Luke. It's great to see that people have been able to keep in touch, especially during this quarantine. Hopefully, as we progress through each phase, everyone can get back to seeing their loved ones in a more traditional way. Well, that wraps up this edition of Wildcat News, the COVID edition. Big props to all my broadcast journalism students who had to do this all from home. I think you guys did a great job, and I look forward to seeing you in the next episode.